Ketogenic diet and intermittent fasting. Hacks to help make your body a fat-burning machine. Chapter 4. Exercise and Keto diet. According to a study which was published in the BMJ in November 2018, it was discovered that when overweight adults consume fat in place of carbs for about 5 months, their bodies successfully burn about 250 more calories each day than others who consume high carb and low fat diets. Remember that you're significantly reducing your intake of carbs when doing keto. Well, carbs are the primary source of fuel for your body. So what are your options when it comes to workouts while in ketosis? Later in this section, we shall be going through some points you should bear in mind while exercising on a keto diet. But the good news is that it's totally possible to work out on a ketogenic diet. In fact, it comes with several benefits, energy and health-wise. It's crucial to know these things, especially when you're wading through several misconceptions as well as poorly understood topics focusing on low carbs and working out, especially on how to build muscles on keto. So let's dive into workouts while on keto. How safe is to exercise on keto diet? The short and simple answer is yes. Interestingly, exercise while on a keto diet can help you decrease your risk of obesity, heart disease, and as well as other health issues. But you need to be careful of the kind of exercise you select. It's crucial that you consult your doctor or a certified personal trainer and possibly a nutritional professional before choosing one. This will help ensure that you are choosing the best workouts that align best with your restrictive low-carb diet. Types of exercising in ketosis. If you haven't noticed, then I must disclose that the traditional view of weight loss, which focus on eating less food and engaging in workouts for a longer duration, mostly with bouts of cardio, is unsustainable and outdated. If you must get tangible results in your fitness and weight loss efforts, then you need to understand that what you eat truly matters. So pay good attention to the quality of your keto diet, as we have already discussed, to learn to maintain a steady state of ketosis, as this is a crucial first step that you must take. If you want to know whether you're in a metabolic state of ketosis, you can test your ketone levels. By engaging in exercise, you enjoy several benefits. It helps build muscles that ensure you stay lean and toned. It's good for your heart and strengthens your bones, and interestingly, you can also fit exercise into your routine while eating for ketosis. But there are some more points to consider first. You need to consider the type of exercise. Your body's nutritional needs vary based on the kind of exercise you're performing. Exercise are typically split into 4 types, such as anaerobic exercise. This includes workouts with shorter bursts of energy like high-intensity interval training or weight training. The primary fuel for anaerobic exercise is carbohydrates. This implies that fat alone can't provide sufficient energy for this kind of exercise. Aerobic exercise. Another word for this kind of exercise is cardio exercise, and it often lasts over 3 minutes. Steady state cardio and lower intensity is fat burning, and this makes it quite friendly for the keto dieter. Stability exercise. Stability exercise includes core training and balance exercises, and they usually help to improve strength muscles, control movement, and also improve alignment. Flexibility exercises. They are often helpful for support of joints, stretching out of muscles, and also improving muscle range of motion. When you increase your flexibility, you can significantly prevent injuries which are caused by shortening of muscles over time. Some good examples of this kind of exercise are yoga and another simple after-workout stretches. So, while in ketosis, the intensity of the workouts matters significantly. Carbs are usually the main energy source during high-intensity aerobic exercise, while during low-intensity is aerobic exercise. Your body makes use of fat as its main source of energy. Anaerobic exercises are usually more difficult at the beginning of the diet when you are in ketosis, since you are making use of fat as your main source of energy. Well, there is still a solution for this. The solution lies in keto adaptation. When you remain on a low-carb ketogenic diet for a longer time, your body will go through keto adaptations. Your body will become more efficient at burning fat and making use of ketones for fuel. This keto adaptation plays a significant role in your body's ability to burn fat during exercise. What you need to know before exercise. Well, before you exercise while on a keto diet, there are things you should know. Initially, you may not feel so great. At first, you might not feel so great, and this might naturally also affect your workouts. You may have the feeling that you're in a fog for a few days. Don't forget that the primary fuel source of your brain is from carbs. So while it switches over to ketone bodies that were created by breaking down fats in the liver, your body will recreate some time to adjust. The good news is that after a few days, the mental fog will pass. It's better to avoid workouts that need quick reactions, such as engaging in a challenging outdoor hike or riding your bike on roads with other vehicles. Keto diet works better at maintaining muscle mass than adding it. Just bear in mind that it could be together for you to add muscle mass, especially with the lower amounts of calories and protein intake. However, if you desire to maintain the muscle mass you already have, then a keto diet will work for you. It is not ideal to try out a new workout within the first few weeks. The best option is to continue to do what you have been doing before. The reason is that most people don't feel so good when they start on a keto diet. This is sometimes known as keto flu, which we earlier mentioned in chapter 2. This shouldn't discourage you, since it will also pass within a few days or a couple of weeks. But this is obviously not the ideal time to engage in a new workout. You won't even know what workout eat when you change too many things. So limit the number of new workouts when embarking on a keto diet for a first few weeks. Never undereat. Ensure that you're not cutting calories too strictly and that you are providing your body sufficient energy. This is because most individuals on keto are more likely to undereat. We cut calories the moment we restrict a whole food groups, carbs for example, and in addition, the keto diet actually has an appetite suppressing effect on the body. So you might end up feeling that you're not hungry and at the same time deprive your body of sufficient energy. The moment you strictly reduce your intake of calories and also combine that with working out, you end up feeling crappy. This will actually have an effect of your performance as well as the results. You may likely burn more fat than during cardio. The moment you're in ketosis, you're not making use of glycogen as the source of your primary energy. Glycogen is a substance which is dependent in our muscles and tissues as a reserve of carbs. So instead of using glycogen, you are making use of fat and ketone bodies. If you are engaging in aerobic exercise like biking or running, the keto diet can assist you to produce less lactate. This use of less oxygen, increase fat oxidation and spare glycogen. This translates into more fat burning during aerobic exercise, though it probably won't enhance your performance. Ensure you eat sufficient fat. You are likely going to miss out on most of the benefits of exercise, and your performance could even suffer if you don't eat enough fat while on keto diet. By failing to eat sufficient fats on a keto diet, you are actually going an Atkins diet, low carb, high protein, and low fat. When you do this, you will become extremely hungry, and this might lower your muscle mass. If you don't have enough fat to compensate for the carbs you're not eating, you're likely going to feel exhausted and end up missing out on entering into ketosis. So it's extremely crucial that most of your calories came from healthy fat sources such as avocado, coconut oil, fish, and grass-fed meats. Listening to your body is essential. For the first few weeks on a keto diet, it's crucial to listen to your body. For instance, your body may not be functioning well on a very low-carb diet if you always feel tired, exhausted, and dizzy. The most important thing here is your health and well-being, so you might have to add some carbs to see how you feel. The keto diet might not be the best choice for you if you feel much better after adding some more carbs to your diet. Some health benefits of exercising in keto. Did you know that before the alternation of the diets of the input people, there were no carbs, but emphasis was more on animal foods and they recorded no known problems? Guess what? Since they were hunters, they required steady movement for their survival. Exercise. Based on the demographic verification of European cultures from the past, it's evidential that most of them were hunters. This also implies that they had a limited intake of carbs, but they still functioned very well without physical hygiene. So you can see the power of ketosis for movement as well as peak performance. Although it might appear that ketosis is a hindrance to long exercise, it has actually proven to provide awesome benefits. According to a recent study, in the course of 3-hour long run, about 2-3 times more fat burn was observed in ultra-endurance athletes who consumed low-carb diets for an average period of 20 months compared to others on a high-carb diet. Also, in the same study, those in the low-carb group made use of and replenishment the same amount of muscle glycogen just as the high-fat group. With keto adaptation, lower-carb dieters can perform better over time in almost all forms of exercise, even with less carbs. Ketosis has proven over time to help with blood glucose maintenance during workout in obese people. By being in ketosis, you may also be able to prevent fatigueness during longer periods of aerobic exercise.